What's up YouTube, Dimix here today, here bringing you guys a review on Black Panther, which is the 17th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. 17 movies! That's crazy! 17? It's been that many. Man, time flies. This film's been a long time coming from Marvel fans, and I gotta say, it lives up to the hype. Set after the events of Civil War and the death of T'Challa's father, he returns home to the African nation of Wakanda to take his rightful place as king. When a powerful enemy suddenly reappears, T'Challa's reign as king and as Black Panther gets tested when he's drawn into a conflict that puts the fate of Wakanda and the entire world at risk. Woo, that's a lot to take in. Let me start off by saying this, the world of Wakanda is fantastic. It's like Black Heaven. But seriously though, it infuses elements of Afrofuturism from the music, language, clothing, architecture, social values. Plus it's so colorful and vibrant, it just feels like a lived-in world. Compared to something like the Wakanda and the Fantastic Four cartoon TV series, which took the SpongeBob route and just made it into a metal forest. That's not paradise. That's more of a dystopia than a utopia, you know what I mean? So I'm really happy the way Wakanda turned out in this film. And there are great performances throughout Black Panther, the standouts being Chadwick Boseman as the King of Wakanda, aka Black Panther. We got to see more of his serious side in Civil War, but in this film we get to see his personality fleshed out a bit more, from his sense of humor, his ideals on whether to keep Wakanda a secret from the outside world, and the pressures of being a king of an African nation. Letitia Wright as Shuri, T'Challa's sister, brings a lot of joy and enthusiasm to the film as the research/technology leader of Wakanda. You have Danae Guerrero as Okoye, who's just an all-around badass in this film, and his circus as Ulysses Claw, who recovers from his arm getting chopped off in Age of Ultron.
Stark is not.
Ouch. That's okay, he's got a robotic arm that's also turns into a sonic arm cannon, which is from the comics if you didn't know. But to me, the best performance in Black Panther was Michael B. Jordan as Eric Killmonger, who is the main villain of this film, and has one of the best character arcs for an MCU villain since Loki in the first Thor. I'm not gonna lie, there was a moment that nearly made me cry with Eric Killmonger's character. Not gonna spoil it, but it nearly got me though. And at times, this movie felt like a James Bond film with moments of espionage, secrecy, and the various gadgets Black Panther uses to take out his foes. Especially in the casino scene, Shuri kind of plays the Q role. Black Panther, he's very suave, carries himself with pride, likes to flirt around with the ladies a little bit, as James Bond would do. The fight and chase scenes were solid, but felt a bit inconsistent at times. For example, the fight in the forest was hard to comprehend what was going on because it was dimly lit, fast cuts, shaky cam, you couldn't see what was going on. Then there's a sequence with Killmonger versus T'Challa in their vibranium suits. I got flashbacks from Daredevil and Spider-Man 3 when they were fighting because the CGI, it wasn't as polished as I would like to be. However, the whole sequence in South Korea is one of my favorite moments in this film, and there's pretty good humor sprinkled throughout this movie actually, except for two moments that I thought were just, oh man, I was shaking my head during those moments. I mean, everyone else in the audience was eating it up. They're like, that's funny. And that's fair, you know, humor is subjective. But one of the jokes was referencing an old meme, and the other joke happened at the end of an action sequence, which I thought was a bit too cartoony, but hey, that's just how I feel about it. And the Everett Ross character, played by Martin Freeman, honestly was useless. He did not need to be there at all. Sure, he had a moment in the film where his purpose was justified, but at the same time, that moment could have been replaced by having Shuri or Nakia take that spot. Instead, the Everett Ross character was there to be a token white guy. Never thought I'd say that about a Marvel movie. And the music was phenomenal in Black Panther, from Ludwig Göransson's score and Kendrick Lamar's soundtrack. Overall, Black Panther is one of the best Marvel solo outings to date, and I would definitely put it in my top 10 MCU films of all time. Maybe top 5, we'll just have to wait and see. That's another video for another time. Tells a compelling story with well-developed characters, amazing visuals and world building when it comes to Wakanda as a nation, from the architecture, costume design, and the people that inhabit this nation. There's well-balanced action and humor throughout with minor CGI problems that comes along with a great score and soundtrack, and lastly provides one of the best character arcs for a villain in an MCU film. So I'm gonna give Black Panther an 8.5 out of 10. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts on Black Panther? And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps me out. Subscribe for more content from me. I'm DMLX. I'll see you in the future.